There's also concerns about new variants, and that keeps coming up. We keep hearing of BA1, 2, 3, all kinds of different names pop up. Are you in a position to be working on a vaccine for a new variant? Would you have to wait for that variant to emerge? Are you constantly looking at that science as well?
Well, there was an Omicron-specific variant vaccine that we were developing, or rather Oxford was developing, which we could have looked at launching, but that's also, I think, slowed down in the sense that when we realized that Omicron is not causing that much severity of disease, I think boosting with an Omicron-specific vaccine wasn't making sense. If we were to go through that and stockpile that again, that probably would get wasted. So we're in a sort of wait and watch mode. If we need to launch a vaccine which is more Omicron specific or to the B1, B2 variant, we can always do that in a matter of 3 months. But at the moment, again, there's no requirement, so we've slowed down on that.
So in other words, if you need to develop a new vaccine for a specific new variant, you need about 3 months to be able to do that. That's the minimum time frame.
Well, 3 months for this one because it's already more or less developed, because you again have to file and
the Omicron specific one.
Procedures, yeah. So for new variants, maybe 3 months to develop and then another 3 or 4 months to get through a quick bridging study or immunogenicity data to go through some regulatory process to be able to make it available to the public. Because you can't just make any variant vaccine and just launch it. There would be some regulatory process in that. So I think 6 to 7 months is a realistic period, much shorter than the 12 months that took for the original, and maybe some pathways could be designed by the regulators to have, some mechanism to sort of put in place if there is a new variant vaccine where some kind of quick bridging study or trial could be done to launch that if needed. But again, right now I don't see any need at the moment. So things are looking quite comfortable.
Also, is there any data that you have at all now that a lot of us have had Covishield for a year plus about its long-term impacts, its long-term impact on our bodies, and anything that that has popped up that you'd like to share?
Well, there's a serious pharmacovigilance department which does exactly what you've said and monitors this and follows up with patients and recipients, both in terms of safety, efficacy, any other complications. Right now, it's looking very good. In fact, we've administered 1.5 billion doses so far, both in India and in other countries. And if we look at the overall reactions and data, it's 0.0002% or something like that in terms of any severe issues. So we're very happy with it. In fact, the safety profile has proven even better than some of the traditional vaccines. Nothing really alarming or interesting, except that, yes, we are getting seeing a good T-cell response, which proves that you've got the long-term ability to produce antibodies and offer some protection. I don't know exactly how long that's going to last for. We'll continue the follow-up and release data every year as it comes about, but it's all looking quite good.